Hi, my name is My White, and today I'm going to be interviewing my grandma, Bertha Hunter, on the topic of racism. Say hello.
Hello.
In your own words, how would you explain what racism is?
Well, in my day, racism was when the white people thought they were better than us, they were smarter than us, and we had to go by their rules because they thought we didn't know how to do anything.
Have you ever, like during your school days, did you and your friends ever have any problems with racism?
Well, yes, yes and no, because we wouldn't integrated. We wasn't integrated back there when I was in school. We integrated in 1966. But I chose not to go to Noonan High and stayed at Central because I knew at that time they were further advanced than we was because we got the old books from Noonan High and they was in front of us. And at being in the 11th and 12th grade during that time, we couldn't catch up. So that's why I didn't integrate to the Noonan High at that time. But for it being at Central, it was all black school, so we wasn't experiencing racism there. Not until you got out in the community or got on the bus and you had to just sit where you could sit during my day.
Y'all had to sit at the back of the bus?
Not at the back of the bus. Well, because most time then in 66 and 67, we refused to go to the back of the bus. Martin Luther King had already fixed that, so we didn't have to sit at the back of the bus. But still, white people didn't want to sit by us on the bus, especially if you was a dark-skinned black American.
But since you were light, did they ever want to sit with you?
Well, yeah, you could sit with them, because I remember one time I was on the bus. We had came from Central. We were riding the bus home. And I was on the bus, and this real dark-skinned black lady got on the bus. And I was sitting beside this white girl. And she just basically just got up out her seat and got over in the seat with me. And I pointed out to her, look, I'm the same color she is.
True. Have you ever experienced racism?
Yes, because I went to work at a place in 67, and basically it wasn't but a few black people working there. And at that time, even though we had more education and stuff than some of the white people, we wasn't allowed to have a job because they thought that we couldn't do it. And then when the place closed, we had high school diploma and maybe 1 or 2 years of college. And when the place closed, the white people was going to school to get their GED, and they had said they had already had their diploma and stuff. That's why they had the supervisor jobs and the other jobs, but they didn't. And the majority of us that went over to CEC when the place closed, we was going to basically to get our unemployment money, not to get a GED because we already had diplomas and stuff.
In this day and age, have you ever had any of those same problems?
Yes, still maybe about the jobs and stuff. And then the most racism that you see now towards us, if you go into a store, you might walk by a white person buggy, and the first thing they do is come grab their pocketbooks, like we trying to get them and stuff. And maybe 9 times out of 10, we take more money and more plastic than they are.
True.
And then too, I remember my daughter was in the store one day and this white guy came up and grabbed her phone out her hand and kept running. And they said they couldn't do anything about it.
Even though there was cameras in the store?
Even though there were cameras and the people in the, she was at the cash register and they didn't, so they couldn't do anything about it. And then too, back there in the day, the spirit of racism and stuff. Now, I remember some years back, it wasn't no, when I was young, when I was little, I was up grown, and the Ku Klux Klan marched through our community and stuff. And back there in the day, they used to come out in the fields and stuff, and burn crosses and stuff. And most 9 times out of 10, the majority of the black people would get on their perches and sit and have their guns and stuff out.
To protect themselves and their family?
Because they be burning crosses and stuff.
Did the police ever get called?
No. They would march through our neighborhood and stuff. And back there in the day when your mom was little, they would be out there at the light on 10th Avenue where you turn and go to the hospital at. They would be marching up and down out there.
Do you ever think that there will be a day where racism won't be as big as a problem as it is now?
No, I don't, because even though racism is a both a white and black situation, because the whites are still prejudiced against the blacks, and the blacks now is prejudiced against the white, because I don't think it will be a day when we don't see racism, because the majority of the time if they see a white girl married to a black boy, a black girl married to a white boy, people get to looking sort of funny, like, I mean both white and black, because the white would be thinking that she could have did better, and the black people would be thinking that why he picked her, he could have did better.
So our final question is, with our current president, do you think that racism has gotten worse between not just black and whites, but also foreign people?
Well, not because of him, because I don't think he prejudiced. I just think he don't know really what he's doing. I don't think he really expected to be president. He just was running. He wasn't expecting to win. So I don't think racism is any worse because of him. Because what we done been through and what we have seen, it have always been there. And to me, it's going to always be there. And the president that we have now, like I said, he wasn't expecting to be president. He just got elected, and now he don't know how to deal with it, how to do it.
Okay. Yeah, we hit 9 minutes. Okay. Okay, well that's it. Thank you. Wrong. Okay, now you can go.
Can
Come on.
And back there in the day when I was young, before I was born, my grandparents didn't even have a race of their own, because they was known as mulatto people. Not mixed people, but mulatto people. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Cannon.
I think she went back. What is mulatto mixed with?
White and Indian.
So you're mulatto? Come on.
No, I'm black. My great-grandparent was.
Oh.
Because they was real light-skinned people with long brown hair. And once my granddaddy said my great uncle would have went up north and lived, and they didn't know what he was, didn't know whether he was white or what. But he socialized with the white people.
He said all your stuff, bro.